Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Thank you for joining me. If you're new, welcome. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below as well as the little bell so you get a notification every time I post a new video. So today's video, if you have not already seen the title, which I'm sure you have because that's why you clicked on the video, I am going to be talking about my 1-year anniversary of being in the Air Force, just giving you guys a life update. What's the tea? What's been going on? Do I like it? Do I have any regrets? Positives, negatives, pros, cons, highs, lows. So this has been such a highly anticipated video. I know you guys are super excited, so I'm not going to delay any longer. But I do want to say, once again, thank you guys for clicking on this video. If you have not subscribed to my channel already, make sure you guys do so. Join the J family, and thank you guys for your continued support. Click the little bell so you can turn on post notifications and get notified every time I post a new video. So yeah, without further ado, let's jump into it. So today, August 15th, the day you clicked on this video, the day you're watching this video's release date, I have been in the Air Force for exactly 1 year. Now, I commissioned before August 15th, so I've been commissioned for longer than a year, but I've actually been in the Air Force for exactly 1 year to today's date. So that means today, 1 year ago, I was in Montgomery, Alabama at Maxwell Air Force Base for my first day of commissioned officer training. Now, I will link those videos in the cards so you can go through, because I did vlog my experience down there. Those videos are all the way down at the bottom because I've uploaded so many videos since then. So I'll definitely link those in the cards so you guys can start seeing those as well. You can watch those videos after you watch this one. So 1 year ago today, I was a nervous woman walking around an Air Force base that is a training facility for new airmen that are commissioning. So your nurses, your doctors, your JAG, your chaplains, people that are commissioning into the Air Force. I was so nervous, you guys. I was like, what have I gotten myself into? What is going on? What have I done? Why am I here? Where is my family? Where is the comfort of my home that I'm used to? So within that year's time, I have learned so many things about the Air Force, about myself, about life in general, that I have to honestly say that this decision has been both rewarding and also yet challenging at the same time. So I honestly want to say that this year has gone by so fast. I cannot believe that a year has already gone through. Not only am I another year further in my nursing career and back in school and all of these positive things are happening, but I can also say that I've been serving in the military for a year. Like, mind is blown completely. So with that being said, we're going to start this conversation off with the pros, the things that I am thankful for, the things that I can say that I've learned about myself and being in the military within this 1 year. So we're going to start it off with, I am thankful first and foremost for the opportunity. I would have never had this opportunity if it was not first and foremost for God. Let's go ahead and say that. And if it was not for the simple fact that I decided that this was something that I wanted to experience and start the process. And within starting that process, the simple fact that I was able to be selected by the selection board. I get so many questions literally all the time in my DM on Instagram or in my email, because I have my email linked to where you guys can contact me about, should I join? Should I join? before I go to nursing school? Should I join after nursing school? I get so many questions all the time, and I honestly try to answer you guys the best that I can based off my experience and my decision. But I do not know where you're at in your life. I do not know your circumstances. I don't know. So all I can do is give you guys my best and honest opinion. And I've had people come back and say, thank you, I listened to your advice, this is where I'm at. You know, so many different remarks come to my emails. So all I can do is just give you guys the best advice that I can give you. So all I can say is that I was glad that I waited till after nursing school. I was glad that I got experience first and foremost before coming in, because the particular base that I'm at, I, as an ICU nurse, honestly don't get a lot of ICU experience because we're very small. So I feel like I would have been at a disadvantage being a new grad, a new ICU grad, without a lot of experience if I had have gone straight out of nursing school. So I feel like I needed that foundation of experience before coming in, because it has been able to support me this long. The things that I've learned about myself in a year's time is that though things get really challenging and really frustrating, because being an officer, you're not just a nurse. You guys have heard me say that time and time again. You're not just a nurse. So things are going to come up. Things are going to be challenging. But I have to keep telling myself that everything's going to be okay. I take it day by day. Nothing has power over me unless I allow it. So these are things that I've learned about myself. I've learned to be a stronger individual. I've learned to rely more on God and my faith. Pray about a situation, give it over to God, and be done with it. And this is more of what I've learned about myself. I've learned more positive ways to handle stress and anxiety, and just, you know, all right, this is a situation that's out of my control, so I'm going to throw my hands up and I'm going to be done with it. And that's basically all you can do in every avenue of your life. So a couple other positives, of course, I've been able to meet some really, really great people. I'm living in a wonderful state. Of course, we all know that there are positives because of, you know, free healthcare. I have great insurance, which is TRICARE. So all of these things are really, really great. These are all positives. So we're going to move forward with some of the things that I feel like are negatives, or I have to ask myself, do I really regret my decision? Could I have stayed where I was at and been perfectly fine? So some negatives. We all know that, because I've talked about this before, and if you do a lot of Google research, you all know that the military offers student loan repayment program. I've been in over a year, and this is a process that I am still, as of to date, waiting for, because it is very, very slow. I was told one thing when I commissioned and when I went to officer training, and I'm now being told something different. Am I still going to get that? Yes, because it was signed into my contract, but I am still waiting, literally still waiting. And it's not just myself, it's thousands of commissioned officers all around the world at different bases, and we are constantly getting the runaround. We've called people, we've sent emails, we've received auto-generated emails in return, and we're still waiting. I'm like, we're upholding our end of the bargain. Where are you guys at on this? So I have to ask myself, was it really worth it? Could I have not been paying loans myself and already been done with it? You know, that's a question I have to ask myself. I also have to ask myself, was it worth leaving Minnesota, where I was at, with a fully established 1-year relationship that was going somewhere? I have to ask myself, was it worth it? I also have to ask myself, was it worth leaving the Mayo Clinic, leaving a strong ICU with friends and camaraderie and the growth that I was making there? I have to ask myself, was it worth it? That's something I have to ask myself every day. That's something I think about multiple times. That's something that I honestly think about a good solid multiple times a month is the frustration or some of the irritation that I experience every once in a while with the duties that are placed on me. Was it worth it? Is this something that I would have to deal with if I was on the civilian sector? And honestly, the answer is no. Some of this frustration I would not have to deal with. So I have to ask myself, is it worth it? I have to weigh the pros and the cons. It's like a balancing act. But then I'm always reminded of, you never know about an opportunity. You never know if you're going to like it, if it's going to be for you. You never know what's going to happen unless you take a chance. I always say, and you guys have heard me say this time and time again, you never know unless you try. Why would you want to, at the end of your life, sit back and say, shoulda, woulda, coulda? I wonder what it would have been like. Any of those thoughts, any of those questions, you don't want to sit back and ask yourself. You should always go out there and try it, so you can at least say, yes, I tried it. It may be for me or it may not be for me, but at least you can go out there and say, yes, I tried it. Even if it was only one time, I can say I tried it. So that's always what I try to remind myself, and that's always how I try to encourage you guys. At least you can sit there and say that you gave something a shot. As long as you know that it's not going to bring hurt, harm, danger, or death to you and your family, you can at least say you tried it. And honestly, there's tons of benefits. I mean, thankfully now I'm back in school. I'm able to utilize my Montgomery GI Bill. There are so many pros out there that you can utilize from the military. Some are forthcoming that you know about, and some you kind of have to dig around and kind of, sift through the sand and find on your own. But other than that, there's so many good benefits out there that sometimes people don't even know about. So I honestly can't say one way or another that it's something that I regret, but I also can't say one way or another that it's something that I would do over again as well. All I know is I'm at this place in my life now, and I'm going to grow where I'm planted, but I also know what I foresee about myself in the future, God's willing, the plans that I would like to see unfold, and where I would like to be at in the future. And I do know that once I have fulfilled my contract with the military, I do not foresee myself renewing that. And I'm being completely transparent and open and honest with you guys. Even with situations that arise with healthcare, like sometimes I try to make appointments about things and I get the runaround, or I go to my appointment and I'm not even in the system, or the doctor's not even there, or just things that I know that would not happen in the civilian side. You expect it to be the military, you expect it to be top notch, and sometimes things are raggedy. Not raggedy, raggedy. So you always have to remind yourself, guys, this is one thing I want you to understand. That's why when I always get these questions about should I join, should I not join, you got to make these decisions for yourself. I can give you the best advice that I can give you. And you always got to remember, when you are in the military, you are an asset. You are military property. They can tell you all these things, and then at the blink of an eye or the drop of the dime, they can change whatever they want to, whenever they want to. Because at the end of the day, you are military property. And it may not sound like the best thing, but that's exactly what it is. Yes, they do try to maintain their end of the bargain, and they do try to serve and treat their soldiers, with the utmost respect and, the best that they can. But at the end of the day, things can change. I had somebody actually tell me to my face, yes, you are absolutely right. We will say one thing, and then at the end of the day, we can go through and change things at our own discretion. So you're telling me to my face that you can tell me one thing and then you can just automatically change whatever you just told me, even though it might be written in stone? Like, come on, guys. Really? So with that being said, I just wanted to sit down and film this video give you guys an update as to how life has been. I'm coming up on my promotion. I'm so excited. I will be moving up to first lieutenant, so I'm super excited about that, super happy. So yeah, I just wanted to sit down and film this video and talk to you guys about how life has been, you know, positives, negatives, pros, cons, you know, things like that. Just be completely transparent with you guys, let you guys know how life has been. Right now, I'm just moving steady on the same course. Nothing really is going to change except for the only thing major is just my promotion that's coming up. Still in school, so that's starting at the end of the month. Still here at my base, still in the ICU. Literally no major changes, honestly. So yeah, that's basically it, guys. You know how to reach me if you have questions. Leave comments in the comment section. That's basically it, guys. Nothing really, honestly. Just wanted to let you guys know how life has been, what it's been like since I've been in, what's been going on. I haven't actually filmed a specific Air Force video in a while, so I just wanted to sit and just talk to you guys. That's why I kind of brought you guys in close. We got real close, real personal. Make sure you subscribe to my channel if you have not already. Hit the little bell so you'll get notifications every time I post a new video. Hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Make sure you give it a big thumbs up, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!